What's up, Internet? Nabil here. Jumping into a ranked queue can be one of the most intimidating things in any game, and that's especially true in Overwatch. As a 6v6 game, you have 11 other people judging your performance. And here are 5 things that you can do to make your experience just a little bit easier when you're getting ready to jump in. Only queue with your friends if they are ready for ranked. While queuing up with your friends is one of the best experiences Overwatch has to offer, it's not going to do you any favor if your friends insists on playing Torbjorn on attack, unless you can make that sort of thing work for you. Or if they're abysmal at headshots with Hanzo. If you think you're ready and your friend isn't, politely suggest playing quick play if he wants to play Overwatch with you until they improve. Queuing up with someone you know won't pull their weight isn't doing your team any favors. Queue with as few people as possible at first. The more people you are grouped up with, the more likely it is that you will run into a pre-made group that's either smurfing from higher ranks or is just more coordinated than you. This is another reason that queuing up with your friends, especially more than 2, is a bad idea, particularly if you aren't ready for it. While communication helps, the more people you have in a group, the more likely it is that the other team has even better communications than you. Likewise, the stay grouped feature is also a bad idea for this same reason. While it may seem like your group last game had great coordination, that'll likely fall apart against a pre-made. It's fine if 1 or 2 people group up, but getting all 6 to stay grouped likely won't end well for you. Take a break after losing a few matches. If you've lost a few matches in a row in competitive, you're probably feeling pretty salty. At yourself, at your computer, at the meta, at your team, whatever. That condition is known as going on tilt. And it's a state that isn't going to help anyone win the game, including yourself. The best thing you can do when you feel that way is either log out and walk away from the game for a bit, or unwind with some arcade or quick play, if you still want to play Overwatch. You're only going to nosedive and watch your skill rating drop even faster if you're trying to play while on tilt. You'll more than likely take risky plays and generally treat your team poorly in this condition. Otherwise, you'll end up like this panda, knocking shit over and acting like a dick. Yeah, don't be this panda. Don't blame your team. This advice can be applied to almost any area of life and make you feel better for it. Blaming your team for mistakes and pointing fingers isn't going to help anyone win this game. In fact, it will just make them resent you, and therefore never listen to any advice or constructive criticism you may have. While criticism is the only way people are going to get better, doing so without insulting someone is key. We're all gamers at the end of the day, and everyone wants to win. The meta isn't everything. In every competitive game, you're going to have heroes that are simply better than the other choices due to their skills, recent buffs or nerfs, or just how they interact with the rest of the game's roster. But that doesn't mean that you should always aim for the highest tier characters available, especially if you aren't skilled on that hero. Just because Roadhog has been really good recently doesn't mean you should pick him up in competitive if you can't land a hook to save your life. Competitive is not the place to learn. That's what quick play is for. Likewise, there are sometimes better situational picks, even if another champion is stronger. Think your team is having trouble with positioning while healing? Try Lucio. Is your team really tank heavy? A healer like Mercy or Ana might be more your speed. And sometimes swapping to a healer right at the end of a match can be the difference between your team wiping and being able to live through the final seconds of a match. And as a bonus, finally, my golden rule of every Overwatch match, regardless if it's ranked or not, is to stop being a dick. Seriously, stop it. You're not doing anyone any favors. You're making everyone salty, and especially if you send rude comments to the other team, you're only going to trigger yourself and your team even farther.
I don't want this fucking Torb. Switch off the fucking Torbjorn. Fucking stupid fucking Torbjorn!
You there, about to click out of the video because you don't think you're the problem and you're the best McCree in the world? Guess what? You're the problem. Every single damn game, I get into it with somebody, either on the other team or my team is always salty. I don't care what's wrong with you. I don't care if your pro Widow strats aren't working out. I don't care if they have a garbage crowd control. I don't really care. All of you sons of bitches queuing up, puffing your chest like you're gonna be the next Seagull or some shit, need to back off and chill out. Sure, it's okay to take rank Q seriously, but don't pretend like this gold tier match is going to pay your rent with that 100k prize money at the end of the bracket and act like you're a freaking child when you happen to lose. Angry that you lost? Refer back to earlier in the video when I said to take a break. If you freak out after losing one match, for real though, go drink some herbal tea, watch some Bob Ross, because your ass probably shouldn't be playing this game anyway. Anyway, hope you guys find these tips useful. If you can think of something that's helped you in ranked matches, let me know in the comments below. And please, like and share this video if you're enjoying the content, and subscribe to our channel so I can keep complaining about Genji pros in the videos. You're watching esports on PvP Live.